Alrighty, what up, guys? Tuesday, April 9th, and the QQQ here is gearing up for a big move. And I say that because if you look at the squeeze labels, the 3-day time frame, the 2-day time frame, the daily, the 4-hour, the 2-hour, the 1 hour, the 30, and the 15-minute, all printing a squeeze heading into tomorrow. It's a lot of compression, and frankly, not too often do you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different time frames all printing a squeeze at once. It's a lot of compression, it's a lot of built-up energy, and at some point, from the 15 to the 30 to the 1 hour, etc., they're going to release that energy. So that tells me that we're probably gearing up for a big move. My job and your job, trying to get a better sense of which way is that move going to be. Do they take it higher? Do they take it lower? What shall be the outcome? And to be frank tonight, Franklin the Turtle, it's a little tough to call for direction. If you look at the big three, the multi-time frame signals up here, from the daily chart down to the 15-minute, we're neutral. No buy signal, no sell signal. So that can make it a little tough to call for direction, and therefore all the squeezes here, the labels being blue, that means they're neutral squeezes. They're not crazy bullish, they're not super bearish, it's just a squeeze. Just a lot of squeezes. Now, as far as the daily chart goes, let's take a look here. We've got a big 3 score of 9 out of 12, which of course is pretty bullish. We had a good close back above that daily 21, after a little trip back down to the daily 50. We're above the trailing stop, and as far as that daily squeeze goes, they are trying to print that slingshot signal. If they're going to take that squeeze higher, they've got to keep on printing that slingshot. That baby blue arrow down there. What the slingshot tells us is we have a squeeze. We've got good structure. There's a good foundation to the chart. And even though momentum is below zero, they're trying to find a bottom. They're trying to turn that back up towards that zero line. And like we talked about a couple of weeks ago, that's a missing ingredient right now. You've got trend, you've got good structure. We got a crap load of squeezes. The only variable missing is momentum. We had a negative cross back here in March. And yeah, ever since then, there's not been too much gas in the tank. So again, if they're going to take that squeeze higher, got to keep on pulling momentum up. Eventually get that to the point where you're getting that positive cross through that zero line. If they can do that in the context of an uptrend, in the context of good structure, then they can take that bad boy higher. And then tomorrow, for a bit more clarity, keep it simple. If they can keep it above that daily 21 EMA, and then we're getting a fresh 15-minute, 30-minute, 1-hour buy signal, that would align things a bit more for a push higher. All right, in a daily squeeze above that 21, bunch of lower time frame buy signals. More often than not, they want to take that thing higher. Below that 21 EMA, bunch of lower time frame sell signals. The odds do favor they want to take it lower. And then for your tech stocks here, we had a trade in Google heading into this week. And we took our profits there this morning near the 3 ATR extension. I figured, we kind of hit that target. Or we got about $1 shy from the target. You got the economic data, you got the Fed, all that good stuff. Felt like a good spot to take the easy cash. But Google still got that weekly squeeze here. She's a beauty. Just fired to the upside, and hey, if they can get the QQQ going, Google could see 160 to 170. And then there is the big bad Amazon. Amazon just fired its daily squeeze. It's got a fresh daily buy signal and a 12 out of 12 on the big 3 score. She is perfect. You've got Meta here. Meta's got a 10 out of 12. A 2-day and a daily squeeze and the slingshot. And then Netflix. Not too bad. Down a little bit today. It did hold that 21 EMA. You got a daily and a 2-day squeeze. 10 out of 12 on the big 3 score. Here's the thing though. For Netflix, for Amazon, for Google, etc., it all comes down to the QQQ. So tomorrow shall not be dull. 8 squeezes all setting up at once. I'm looking for a little bit more clarity. Clarity is going to come in the form of lower time frame signals. We get buy signals above that 21. I can only look for a long. If we're getting sell signals below that 21, I can only look for a short. But one thing's for sure, you get all that compression. QQQ is fixing the bust and move, so get a good night of sleep. I'll see y'all in the morning for pre-market prep, and we'll see what the market's got in store. Adios, y'all.